Skill drain, Maxi, and Apollosa I get, but damn, this is like destroying the game in its entirety. Banning skill drain, Maxi, and Apo is destroying the game. Call by and cross out, really? Yeah, sure. Let's make turn 1 get even stronger SMH. I banned the cards. Turn 1 is less strong if you remove call by and cross out. Chat, headphone warning. Coder, I posted your 40 card ban list on Reddit and people are devised. Do you want to read the comments? Yeah, link me. It's fine. I can beat it. I can beat it. I can beat it. I can beat it. I'll take my couple draws. Dude, are we really doing this? Are we really doing this? Yeah, I'm not. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Okay, let's have a look. I'm curious. All right, so this is the ban list that I made, right? So it's all barriers, circular shifter, Droll, Lancia, Snow, Eschatos, Maxi, Protoss, Scythe, Unicorn, Call by, Cross out, Di-Fi, Mansion of Dreadful Dolls, OSS, Super Poly, Talents, Grass, Thrust, Rollback, Barrier, Skill Drain, Reboot, Anti-Spell, Macro, Rivalry, Gozen, Tikaboo, Colossus, Sanctifier, Kikkalos, Trident, Dragion. I was going back and forth between Trident, Dragion and Transcendent, and I think Transcendent is actually the correct hit. Apo, Baron, Verte, Curious, Alpha, Dweller, DDD, Arise Heart, Kali Yuga, and Beatrice. So let's read through the comments. Let's see what people have to say about it. I like how half these cards are ass. That is a crazy take. I don't think a single card on this you can look at and go, yeah, that card's bad. Like, what is he saying? Lancia's ass or whatever? Droll is an absurd take. I don't think it is. I'll defend the Droll take. The thing with Droll is that Droll is one of those cards where if Droll is legal and played, it means the format is in a horrible spot, which is a problem. That's like the big issue. Someone said it's not an absurd take. It's a take that has a wider context than exactly this moment and is consistent with multiple other listed hits. The idea that hand traps should be interaction, not potentially turn-ending lingering floodgates. Yes, that is exactly what it is. The issue is that if you get hosed by Droll, you're very likely playing a deck that is not trying to interact with your opponent, but some pseudo FTK combos, combo BS, no fair deck is losing to Droll. Yes, and the argument here is that these BS really crazy decks shouldn't be made. That cards should be balanced, you know? Literally every hand trap is potentially turn ending. The only question is, do you have the gas to play through it? Well, I don't agree with this. Sure, they can potentially be turn ending, but the idea of hand traps in general is that with every hand trap you use, it should make your opponent's board weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. Now, that's not what happens in the game right now because it really is just, do they have the extender? Yes. Okay, they full combo anyway. No, they don't full combo at all, you know? Why is a turn skip okay? Any format where Droll is really good sucks. There you go. There you go. Any format where Droll is playable in any extent is a shit format. It's ass. Complete ass. I do not think Circular needs a ban. The only reason I put Circular on there is because Circular is a card that by itself plays through 3 hand traps. You can open Ash, Imprim, Valor, they play through it with a single Circular. Just another VTuber farming engagement of suspiciously questionable takes. I'm not a VTuber. Coder's the VTuber. He is a washed Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG player. True. Wait a minute. Wait, he's right. Wait, he's so right. That's literally not even wrong. Wait, no. For me to be washed, it would require that I was ever good at this game, but I never was. I was always mid at best. If you ban Call by the Grave, I will kill myself. That's insane that is the card you tie your life to. Call by is an incredibly unfair card. The only reason people put up with it is because it stops Maxi. It's not unfair at all. All just because it stops your combo does not make it unfair. What combo are you stopping with Called by the Grave? If anything, Called by the Grave makes your combo work. Called by doesn't stop your combo. What are you talking about? It makes going first more solitaire and sacky than it already is. Exactly. Yes. Either way, it's fine. Just because it stops your Asha Maxi doesn't mean it's unfair. It does. It does mean exactly that. Called by the Grave is a generic extender. That's what it is. Called by at 1 would be fine. I need people to stop with this shit take, bro. I need people to start understanding, hey, put this really stupid broken card at 1 and it'll be fine. No, because that means when you draw it, or when I draw it, one of us is going to feel like ass. I love when cards feel sacky as shit. He drew the one of meh. To this day, bro, you get Called by the Grave in the TCG, you hate life. While I don't agree with this, I would love to see what would come dominate this format, probably tier again. I banned Kit! The fuck? Look at the ban list. I banned Kit. What do you mean tier will dominate? With the exceptions of Thrust and Talents, I like this list a lot. Thrust gets a lot worse with the ban of Grass and D-Barrier, and Talents is a nice way to recoup from getting hand-trapped, and not just a hand-trap negate. The thing you forgot, though, was Fossil Dyna. Don't know how that got past the list of things. Fossil Dyna is at 1, and it's not a card you can just, like, integrate into a deck. Fossil Dyna is something that you have to, like, legitimately build your deck around and just play stun. And with all the barrier statues banned, I don't think a singular Fossil Dyna and 3 of the Inspector border is, like, enough to make stun really viable and good. And I'm gonna be real, the reason why I put Talents and Thrust on there is because, like I said, with Called By and Crossout, you shouldn't get punished for interacting. And I think Called By and Crossout are cards that punish you for interacting. And there are cards that you can set off of Thrust, even if it's not Grass or Barrier. There are many cards you can set off of Thrust that are broken. I disagree with Rollback, Called By, Crossout, Talents, Elf, Verte, Albion, and Kikalos. Okay, tier limit player spotted because he likes Rollback and Kit. So his opinion is already null and void. The Call By Crossout, this is just I'm a combo player and want my combo to resolve. Talents is I like to punish my opponent for interacting with me. And Elf Verte Albion is I like to do like really broken shit. Personally, I like Elf. I think Elf is cool. But Elf should be banned because that card is broken. In-game marketability supersedes gameplay balance. Eventually, some of these can be power crept or shoved down too far to be meta relevant. Oh yeah? Let's have a quick look-see, chat. Hold up. Let's have a look. Wait a minute. How old is the barrier statues? 2006 or whatever? Cool. Okay. How old is Shifter? 2016? No, this is more recent. This is like 2019, 2018. This card is still like 6 years old. How old is Droll? Like 15 years old. Snow is also like a 7-year-old card. Max C is like a 13-year-old card. Super Poly, old as fuck. Di-Fi, old as fuck. Skill Drain, old as fuck. Anti-Spell, old as fuck. It's kind of insane to have this take. In-game marketability, you get power crap, bro. These cards are fucking old as shit. Some of these might be going a bit over or would be fair to swap for other cards, but you know what? Fuck it. If that's what it takes to get a lower power format like the ones where decks like Sword Soul thrived, so be it. There you go. Dude, ain't nobody be like Sword Soul was unfair to play against or whatever. Sword Soul is a fine deck. Even, I'll say it, branded right at the release of the branded structure deck, and that format even had Flu, and it was like kind of fine, you know? So it's all without Protoss. There you go. No Protoss, no Baron. It's fine. I feel like this doesn't solve the issue of engine shrinking. Like, it's okay for decks to have 12 hand traps because you'll brick if you have 12 to 15 hand traps, you know? The issue is one card combos. Legit looks like a collection of cards that just made him rage quit at some point. That's the point! The point is to make the game fun! That is the point! Are we not understanding the point of this? The point is to remove silly, stupid, unfair, unfun cards so that we can start having fun. What do you mean? Only D-Barrier. No, I've definitely lost very many cards out of here, bro. But like, anything I don't like should be banned. Do you like these cards? I'm sorry. Does anyone like this shit? Is anyone out here saying, bro, D-Barrier is my favorite card in the game, bro? I love D-Barrier. My favorite card, bro. That is so sicko. Like, it clearly doesn't think the thing as a whole, but as what is currently toxic without thinking about the reason. To prove that, we would just have to do a tournament with his custom ban list. There you go. I swear to God, it would be even more toxic than the current game state. No chance. There is no world you think it would be more toxic. Sure, a lot of the same decks are still the best decks, but it would be way more fun. Why touch Kashtira? It's not touching Cash. Oh my God. Anyone that thinks hitting Unicorn is a direct Kashtira hit and not, yeah, the Cash engine is broken and everything else hit is silly. They literally break 90% of the time by themselves. Yes, exactly. But if you play it as an engine, they're an interesting concept of a deck. Chat, I might crash out. Hold up. I might crash out. So what does your deck do? So it summons big guys for free that punish my opponent for interacting in unfair ways, such as looping their extra deck. And to top it off, slap it on top there, bro. To top it off, I summon Macrocosmos on legs. Awesome. Skill Drain, Maxi, and Apollosa I get, but damn, this is like destroying the game in its entirety. Banning Skill Drain, Maxi, and Apo is destroying the game. Call By and Crossout, really? Yeah, sure. Let's make turn 1 get even stronger SMH. I banned the cards. The turn 1 is less strong if you remove call by and cross out. Are you... Banning call by and cross out makes going first harder, not easier. What is happening? This is a joke, right? I'm being trolled. I'm being trolled. Why ban the other floodgates? They're mostly all at one, extremely situational, and most decks can't even play them. Plus, they're slow. You have to hard draw them, and they lose to any spell trap removal. People are overreacting based on their frustration. Buddy, the way the game works right now, if you play spell trap removal, like Cosmic Cyclone or Mystical Space Typhoon, it is dead 90% of the time. And because of that, you don't play it. And because of that, anytime your opponent sees one of these, they auto-win. The cards being at 1 means that it is unreasonable to be played around in deck building, because you're not going to deck build around, oh, my opponent might draw a 1 of Floodgate, but then if they draw it, they auto-win. Do you not see why that's wrong? Why that's, like, fucked up? Artifact Scythe is busted, I'll agree to that, but Colossus, if it was 2016, sure. It's so easy to deal with in 2024, god damn it. This is just draw the out argument. Playing spell removal on decks like Horus or White Forest or any deck that can discard to do something isn't that bad. Yeah, but like, you need to understand, because of the nature of best of 1. Because the thing is, in best of 3, sure, you can side deck when your opponent is playing a deck that does that. In best of 1, I think it's unreasonable for you to expect a 40 to 50 card deck to contain a response for quite literally everything you could ever encounter. Because the reality of it is that if you're encountering something that is rare to encounter, usually you'll have more generic, not as accessible outs to it, like your extra deck, with these floodgates preventing you from getting to that. This YouTuber is just shit at deck building SMH. I don't even know why this is a deck building issue. He could have said, I'm just bad at the game. Sure, I don't know why this is a deck building thing. I'm sorry, bro. I really don't think adding 2 Cosmic Cyclone into my deck is going to make me win a ton more. I'll be real, you know? Callback, Crossout, Unicorn, OSS are the only ones I would be mad about. Ladies and gentlemen, I found what deck this guy plays. He plays Fiendsmith, Azamina, Snake Eye, going first with OSS, Callback, Crossout, and plays the Unicorn engine. I knew Coda was shit at the game, but what the fuck is this? Lancia, Circular, TTT, Call by Crossout. Okay, Lancia is because I am blanket removing all of the Lingering Floodgates. Lingering Floodgate hand traps should not exist. I am banning all of them. I understand Lancia's never seen play on Master Duel pretty much ever. That doesn't change the fact that the card in its design goes against what I find fun and what very many people find fun. Circular, I've already explained. TTT, Call by Crossout is just to make going first less good. Make going first less good. I believe this Jar Jar Fungi comes to my defense. Let's watch. Okay, if you ban Lingering Hand Trap effects, Maxi Shift or Droll, Call by and Crossout become a lot worse, so he's definitely off on them. This is a joke. This is a joke, right? This is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. Same with TTT and Talents. All that screams, let my little girls negate things, which is the antithesis of his whole point, which is interaction is king. Yes! Hand traps are interaction. If I'm ashing you, I'm trading 1 for 1. That is interaction. There are different points at which I can use it. Versus Maxi, there is no interacting with it. I just fire it at my earliest convenience, and then if it resolves, you just have to deal with it for the rest of the turn. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? Like, I have not seen anyone using at all Lancia. Yes, no one has used Lancia yet. Just wait until Malice gets released, buddy, and then you're gonna be fucking begging for it to get banned if you're playing that deck. Maybe once Malice comes out, you will see more of it, but no one is using it. Yes, but the argument here is just that lingering hand traps and lingering floodgates should not exist. It's just a blanket ban all of them. For OSS, again, with the Circular, I just feel like it's because it's banned at TCG, so he thinks it should be banned on Master Duel as well. What's really funny is I wasn't even playing the game when Circular got banned, and I was hardly playing TCG when OSS got banned. Like, these people just don't fucking know, and they're making crazy assumptions. Red Reboot is fine as well, does not need to be banned. This is a crazy take. A card that literally says for the remainder of the turn, your opponent is not allowed to use a third of the card pool. Like, I don't like auto-win buttons. I don't like when, regardless of what deck you're playing against, if you're playing against a specific deck and you draw an auto win button, like, I don't like that. The point of the game is you should be outplaying your opponent. You shouldn't be able to just draw your hand, let your opponent do their thing, right? They set 3 cards, they're playing fucking lab or whatever, and then you go, reboot, and your opponent scoops. It's not a game. You didn't play. You revealed a card in your hand and your opponent fucking exploded. Like, you're not playing the game. Dweller doesn't need to be banned. That's crazy. That's crazy. Dweller is like a fucking psychotic card. I think defending Droll is crazy. Curious is fine. I don't know why I put it on there because Curious enables 1 billion FTKs, bro. Apollosa is also fine. It's easy to out. How? How? Hold imperm, bro. Hold the imperm. Hold the imperm, bro. Just hold it in your hand. Let them combo. They won't have anything to interact with your imperm on the Apo. Straight up, it's easy to out. Caesar's fine. I don't see an issue with it at all, really. Caesar just represents a lot of disruption in one card. Caesar is like a discount Apo, kind of. I could be fine with Caesar staying, but I just really don't like double Solemn Warning on a body. I think that's like really broken. I think it's really broken. And I wanted to hit the Fiendsmith stuff without outright killing it. Nothing changes. The game is still my opponent gets to jerk off for 15 minutes uncontested and make a board with more interaction than I have cards in hand. This is literally not true, man. What? They lose call by cross out, so your hand traps impact the game. Losing Shifter and Lancia in the face of eventually coming shit like Malice. It's gonna mean everyone runs Iron Wall instead? How? What do you mean runs Iron Wall? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go second. I have Iron Wall in my hand. My opponent goes normal Dormouse effect. What do I do with my Iron Wall? I just look at it. I go, damn, I would really like it if this card was face up in my spell trap zone right now, but it's in my hand. Like, what the fuck? Sniping Unicorn solves little. There's still several easy options to stab the opponent's extra deck. That Beelzebub XC's monster, for example. Dogmatic has never stopped being an easy engine to slot into whatever you want. What? Dude, what Dogmatica are you making generically in a deck to hit your opponent's extra deck? I'm just gonna play a small engine of like 14 cards to summon the Dogmatica ritual. The Buzz King, I agree, but the thing is, Buzz King is what, a rank 8? Unless you're playing Horus cards, how are you getting to that? And like, if you're making a rank 8, most decks would probably rather just make Zombie Vampire or outright make a negate. The thing with Unicorn is that Unicorn is not there primarily for the extra deck rip. Unicorn represents 2 bodies for free and a recursive engine in Birth, and then on top of that has the added benefit that it can rip up to 2 from your opponent's extra deck. Like, that's why the card is good. If Unicorn didn't add Birth, like, let's say Unicorn just specialed itself for free as 1 body, and then if your opponent interacts with you, you rip a card from the extra deck, it probably wouldn't be played at all. It wouldn't be played. It's multiple interactions as 1. And Birth can be a crow for 3, yeah. As well as hitting Reboot and Call by the Grave, you can just openly say you want Malice to be enforced tier 0 coder. I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. Chat, headphone warning. Silver bullets are not fun! They're not fun! Play the game! Interact! Thank you very much. Okay, cool, cool. We can move on. We can move on with our day. Chat, can we spam the happy emoji, please? The little guy that's dancing. We're all happy. Everything's good. Life is good. We're happy. We're happy. We're nice and happy. He wants Verte banned, but not SP. Yeah, because one card is degenerate and can do crazy ass shit, and the other card represents a point of interaction and a half. Don't get me wrong, SP's really good. Is SP broken? No. Is Verte broken? Yes. I think Konami should focus more on archetypal hand traps rather than generic ones. I think generic hand traps are okay when they're on the level of what Ash Blossom is. I think Ash Blossom should be the highest point of what a hand trap should do. If you ask me, I think the Dominus cards are pushing it too far. I think Purge is kind of all right because it's just like Ash. It's just a little bit less good. Impulse, though, that card is fucking unreal, man. Solemn Warning on a hand trap is unbelievable, bro. You know what they should have done? Impulse and Purge should have both said you can't activate lights or darks for the entire game. Like with both of them. Let the other elements, like you, because every deck plays lights and darks. Straight up. Every deck plays lights and darks. Every single one of them. Wouldn't then Lyrilusk, Tri-Brigade, and Herald come back? Based! Bro, Tri-Brigade meta? Based. Yes, please, bro. Yes, please. All day, every day, let me play against Tri-Brigade and Lyrilusk, man. Without Apo? Fucking yes, gladly. I could see an argument for D-Shifter, but at the same time, it cripples you as well. No, it doesn't. Every deck that plays Shifter plays it because it doesn't cripple you. Unicorn is fine at 2, but it would also be fine at 1. No, it wouldn't, because your opponent would keep drawing it, and that makes it more sacky. Snow, Grass is Greener, Max C, sure, that'd be nice. Yes, it would. Page 2 has a lot of debate with it. Page 3 and 4 are mostly fine. Abyss, Beatrice, DDD are ban-worthy. Yes, a Rise Heart should be limited to, at the minimum, 2, but should be limited to 1. Why 1 a Rise Heart? If they make it, they win. With the exception of the triple tactics and Dragion, just hit the Tempai directly further. Lamau, I can get behind this. Yeah, I agree that Trident is a stupid hit. I think Transcendent is the right one. Transcendent is the right one because then they can still play, but they can't, like, fuck your ass with, oh, I'm in the battle phase now, you can't interact with me, you know? Pretty good list, I agree. He got downvoted. No, he's based. Overall, good bans, I'd say. I'm curious on why he doesn't like the TTTs, because they punish interaction. And I want a game that interaction is the point of the game. They're double the comments now. That's insane. All right, let's refresh. F5, ladies and gentlemen. Sort by new. A format where both players can play fun. Yo! Pegman! A lot of flaws here. If you ban Unicorn, a Rise Heart goes too. Spirit Kashtira is rendered unplayable. Yeah, but the idea is you remove the fucking Macrocosmos on legs. It's not a fan, dude. Not a fan. What a surprise. The average Masso player still doesn't get it. Who would have thought? Maxi is literally mandatory as long as the generic combo decks are running wild. And what happens when you even dare to touch it? All right, just a casual 30-40 effects per turn thanks to Azumina. But sure, keep pretending everything's fine. If you actually care about the game's health, you need strong but balanced decks, like Brandon, which actually has built-in restrictions. I'm a Brandon Andy. I'm a branded player. I like Max C. I fucking hate this, bro. I'm at my limit seeing people either ignore reality or, let's be real, defend this garbage because they're the ones abusing it. I play Melodious. I play a worse branded deck. I'm not abusing anything. What do you mean? I hate this. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. Branded player's opinion, we disregard it. This is why I can never listen to anyone making a ban list. That's some stuff you agree on, then the random what the fuck is he doing here card. But what card is random on here other than maybe Circular? Sure, take Circular off that list. I don't give a fuck. Other than Circular, what the fuck else is on this list that you're like, ah, that shouldn't be there? What do you mean? What do you mean, Kit Kalos? Tier player, sit the fuck down, tier player. Your opinion is not wanted here. Jesse wants Dota 3 once again. Silence Tier Lemons player, a Melodious player is talking. I don't know, dude. Like, I think I'm cooking with this, bro. I think I've exhausted this topic at this point. I've exhausted this topic at this point. Oh, man. That was interesting, though. That was definitely interesting.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Distant Coder, and I'm asking you right now to like and subscribe, because if you don't, you know how your deck plays exactly 5 bricks? In your next tournament, you're gonna draw all of them. But if you like and subscribe, you don't draw any. You full combo, and your opponent, they brick. So like and subscribe.
And comment.
And comment.
And comment.
And comment.
Engagement.
Ooh, engage.
Engage. Draw one.
Beautiful.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Hey.